legend himself, Coach Denney. Do you like that term or no?
It's okay. It's okay.
Prefers the Duke, I think.
I'm
The Duke?
After seeing this, you can say anything you want to.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. Let's just focus on this and the day and the event and all of that. But what brought this all together?
Well, for 12 years, I haven't driven by the place.
Yeah. It was the other place.
It was the other place. I haven't used anybody's name that was even part of that whole thing. And then through Bob Dannenauer, I met with Adrian Dow.
Yep.
And of course, Adrian, a bunch of our wrestlers know Adrian and know that he's sincere. And I checked with them.
Yep.
And some other people I know that know Adrian well. Bob had got to know him well, and that he was sincere. And he reached out and he says, "Coach, what can we do? What can we do to just kind of welcome this back?" And I said, "Well, let me think about this a little bit." But when we came here in 2011, the door was locked.
Yeah.
Now the door's open.
Yeah.
And he opened the door.
Yeah.
Adrian Dow opened the door.
Yeah.
So I can't thank him enough, for doing that. And while we were setting up, he's been around here and stuff. And so, just that welcome was kind of open there. What can we do? What can we do? And look at this. We're getting and for me, it just does my heart good to see a bunch of our former the wrestling family. And I wanted to do 63 years, not just the 32 years we were here. I wanted to go all the way back to Ollie Morrison, 1948, who was Olympic champion. A lot of people don't know that. I'm going to talk about that a little when I make some introductions. But then, Al Caniglia Field. Al Caniglia coached him for a couple of years because nobody else was there to coach him. And then the Don Benning era.
Yeah, Don.
I just talked with Damon. They doing a great job at West Side there. He's going to represent his dad. We're going to have all that group come out, connect with that group, and then our 32 years. So it's a reunion, it's a celebration, and hopefully we've really tried to recreate the history here and what we've put up. It's a great history and tradition. We want to honor that and recognize it, and not just our 32, but the whole 63 years. So that's what's happening, and that's doing my heart good. Yeah. So I'm just taking it all in and just being so thankful when I see this, when I see all these people connecting and visiting and laughing and joking. Because in 2011 it was totally different. Yeah, it was totally different. So
people that probably haven't seen each other in years.
Years. Yeah. And they have felt, and this is I think a big part of the healing process for it all. Golly sakes, I'm just my heart's doing good.
Pretty emotional.
Coach, it's pretty cool to walk in here and just see the legacy you've left in Omaha and what UNO wrestling has really meant to Omaha. When you walked through those doors today, kind of tell us what you're feeling, what were your emotions?
The first time I came back, which is maybe a couple months ago, not even that long ago, and that's the first time I've been on campus, I had trouble. And I met Coach Higdon here, and we walked in. We actually broke down.
Yeah, I bet.
I actually broke down. And now I'm breaking down in a whole different way.
Because it's a joyous breakdown.
I'd rather break down this way than the other way.
Yeah.
But so we actually did. But each time I've been back, and the sincerity, the welcoming, I think we've got a great start to that. Yeah. At least I feel like we do. So.
Where did all the memorabilia that we see today, where was all that?
We had that all in our wrestling room. Our new wrestling room up there was all in there. And we had 24 hours to get it all out.
Oh, wow.
So just had some people help. I've had it in a storage place.
Oh, wow.
And my wife and I came up a couple weeks ago and got it all out of storage. Mm-hmm. And the last 2 days, I've had people help me put it all up.
Yeah.
All this has been in storage for 12 years.
Oh, wow.
For 12 years. And we had to take some dust off. we're thankful the mice didn't chew into it. So we cleaned it all up and got it all out. And hopefully you've had a chance to look at.
Yeah.
And one of my big things is when we came in 1979 was to go back and regroup or bring back the history. Went back to 1948. We tried to, because there was no records, we had to go back and look it up, and so we've done that and tried to really bring even as much as we could of that group. We went back, we started a Hall of Fame, and we put Ollie Morrison in the Hall of Fame. He was the first coach here. And, he was an Olympic champion.
Yeah.
And he ran a bar down. So the guys, some of the guys that they had. I'll tell you, the bootstrapper program or the GI program.
Yeah.
And Fred Pasali was one of them. His son wrestled for us. Fred Pasali came out of the service, and there was a bunch of guys that said, "Look, can we start a wrestling? We want to wrestle." They wrestled in high school in the area, so they went to Mile Bale.
Yeah.
Mile Bale,
right across.
Yeah. Miles said, "Well, I don't have any money for you. You got to find a coach." And Fred and a couple of his friends said, "We know Ollie Morrison. He runs a bar downtown." Ollie used to coach. He coached at Omaha Central for a while, and he coached at Marshalltown for a while. They went down. He said, "Sure, I'll come out in the afternoon." He came out. He coached them for 3 years. And I want to talk about that one in history. And we brought that back in. and we actually put Ollie and his, some. People was to be, Fred, because he said those two kind of started it in our Hall of Fame. So.
Coach, I have to ask, just for everybody else that asks me all the time, can it come straight from the horse's mouth? What does oos mean?
Okay, great.
I want to know that too because I was going to ask.
Okay, oos. Well, I'm a judo jiu-jitsu guy, going back for 50 some years in judo jiu-jitsu, but in judo, and I identify with some of the Japanese culture, but the fighters, before they fight, will go oos, which means mutual respect. And oos is also, you bring your best, I bring my best, and within the rules, we compete. So when anybody came into our dojo, we always, the first thing a team do would give them an oos. Mutual respect. We respect you, and I would bring all kinds of people into our dojo to talk to our guys and stuff, and just that mutual respect we had for what, and that's what it is. And my thing is my mission has always been I help teach and build. So we put this together, we help teach and build. That's what we want to do. So that's what the mission has been, and every day come in and oos. Here we go.
Last one here for you, and I know there's a lot of people that want your time today, and thank you for your time with us. But what is your fondest memory of Omaha wrestling?
Honestly, this right now is sticking out as one of my fondest memories. And you think about that. You think about what's happened.
Yeah.
And you think about all 32 years, and then what happened, and then for 12 years, and then to have this. This is one of my fondest. And we've won 2 national championships here at home in 2005 and 2010 with a sold-out, packed house, and of course. But you know what? The wrestling family is here, celebrating, honoring, and just enjoying each other. It doesn't get any better than that. Oos.
Where was the mat? One last one. Where was the wrestling mat that is in the center of the arena here?
Well, ours are gone.
Yeah.
Actually, he took a bunch of them down to Maryville.
Oh, okay. All right.
We wouldn't go to haul one all the way from Maryville, I can tell you that.
Yeah, no.
Although one of our wrestlers, he has a trucking company, Gary News, he actually hauled the mats down there for us.
Okay.
But I'm friends at Millard South.
Oh, they let you borrow.
I shouldn't say that, maybe.
No, that's all right.
It's Millard South.
We like them.
But they've done well, you know that.
They're okay.
They're just okay.
Mat, right?
They're just okay.
Lots of wins.
Yeah. Okay,
Nate
Coach.
Olson, Jay Manili, and Jay and I are good
Great
friends.
people.
Todd, is here. Yeah. Okay, Coach. Thank you so much
Thank
for your
you.
time. Enjoy the day.
Handshake.
Let's get
You're
Coach
fine.
an oos.
Oos.
A Hurrdat Sports Network production.